Guys, this is Steve Long. We have an announcement to make. We both got COVID, and I'll explain why we haven't been doing any work and anything on YouTube. On September 22nd, Mike and I came home from work and got out of our car, and our neighbor, who we went to school with, played baseball with, grew up with, he's now our neighbor, and we see him most every day. Or we saw him most every day. He'd bring us vegetables, and he was a good neighbor. Anyway, Rito Delgado. Well, he met us in the driveway, and Rito had been out hunting. We knew he was going hunting, and he went out hunting for grouse, and he went in the high desert. Well, anyway, when we got home, we got out of the car, Rito was standing in our driveway, and he came up to us and he said, "Man, guys, I'm really sick. I'm really sick. I got chilled and about froze to death up there in the desert. I was sleeping on the ground and I really got cold. I think I'm dehydrated, and I'm just gonna go over to my house and try to warm up and get feeling better." So we tried calling him several times, but he didn't answer. Now I'm gonna bear with me because I got my calendar all marked in here. So that was on September 22nd, where he told us that he was really sick. So September 25th, Mike and I, that was a Saturday, Mike and I went and played tennis. And we played a nice little set of tennis, but Mike was saying, "Man, my throat is scratchy." And I said, "Mine is a little scratchy too, but it's probably just the time of the year." So anyway, I think Mike was feeling a little worse than I was feeling. So anyway, we played tennis, and it was a nice day. It was like 70 degrees, and it was beautiful. We played a good set of tennis. That was on September 25th, Saturday, September 25th. We went on, we tried to get a hold of Rito, and I started feeling pretty darn bad. And but I was ignoring it, not thinking, trying to not think. And so I went to work Thursday morning, on the 30th, September 30th, Thursday morning. I went to work in the morning, and when I woke up in the morning, I had a headache and a sore throat and a cough. And I went to work and I started just really coughing, and my headache wouldn't go away. I took like 4 Advil, 2 Tylenol, and it did not get any better. It just was a pounding headache, and I just went to my boss and said, "I'm not coming back in." I said, I'm pretty sick. So anyway, I didn't come back in. So that was Thursday the 30th. Friday the 1st, Rito called us from the hospital, and he recorded a message to me, and I could let you listen to that, but it's really sad. But he called me from the hospital, and he said, "I've got COVID, and I'm really sick." And he sounded horrible. "I'm just so sick, and I'm in the hospital, and you guys better go get tested." So that's what he said. So I'm sick, right? I was kind of feeling a little better, so that was September 30th. I was feeling a little better, so I went and took the COVID test, but I was still sick. That was Friday the 1st, October 1st. Monday, they called me and said they screwed my test up, and for me to go do another test. So I didn't get any results. And I was starting to feel better, but I was still coughing and hacking, and my temperature had gone down by then. And so I went and took another test on Tuesday, the 5th. The nurse called us and told us to quarantine for 10 days. And so that was October 5th, Tuesday, October 5th. So Mike and I went and got new COVID tests because my last COVID test was tainted or late. So that was Tuesday, October 5th. Went and got a new COVID test. Wednesday, October 6th, I saw Rito's daughter out in the yard, our next door neighbor, and she told me that Rito had died that morning, 6 a.m. on Wednesday, October 6th. And she said he had pneumonia and then had COVID on top of that. So pneumonia and COVID, and Rito died October 6th, Wednesday, October 6th. Mike and my COVID test came back negative on Friday, October 8th. So that was okay, but we were both still sick. And so I waited till Monday, October 11th, and I went back to work. And because I was feeling pretty good, Mike went and took another COVID test on October 11th, Monday, October 11th. And Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I worked. But Mike was home sick, waiting for his results on his COVID test. My fever had broke. Mike, I don't know if you had a fever then, a slight fever?
Yes, I did.
You had a slight fever? So Thursday, October 14th, Mike's COVID test came back positive. Well, Mike's temperature was 100.4. 104, my thing says 100.4.
Yeah, I never went up that high.
102, 100.2 is a mild temperature. So you're saying yours was 100.4?
Yeah.
So Mike had a mild temperature.
I went up to 101 a couple of times.
Well, at this time it was 100. This says 104, but you're saying it was 100.4?
Well, I never got to 104.
Okay, so anyway, 100.4. And since then, Mike's temperature has risen. It's gotten 101, 102 at one point. So that is the history, and then Mike will explain what's been going on. And also, Joe came to help us with a few things on October 9th, which is a Saturday, October 10th, and he left October 11th. And then he got home, and when Mike tested positive for COVID on Thursday, October 14th, I called Joe, and Joe said he was sick. And since then, his girlfriend, or friend, lady friend, he says, we went over to visit her, and since then, she went and got tested because she was sick, and she has COVID. Joe hasn't gone to get tested, but he was over here when Mike was in his heyday of being sick. And she came out positive, and she has had the shot before. So I just want everybody to know what's going on and what we've been up against. And we'll be back. And so I'm going to let Mike tell a little bit of how he's feeling. And I don't know, he's not feeling too well, I can tell you that, and pretty depressed about it. So anyway, we'll be back, and that's it for me right now.
Oh, okay. Steve wanted me to record my last couple of weeks being sick. So I took some notes and to try to do this as much as I can and accurate. Friday, which was the 24th, I went to bed, started getting a really scratchy kind of feeling, dry feeling in my throat. I didn't feel like coughing. I'd raise my head up and, tried to cough, and how a cold would be, kind of feels like scratchy. Well, it wasn't like that, but it was pretty raw. And so Saturday, Steve and I went and played tennis. And we played, hit the ball around and played one set. We sweat. I felt pretty bad. It wasn't, great or anything. And then on Monday, I went to work and worked the whole week. But during the week, it was, my nose started running. My throat was real raw, so I was taking throat lozenges. And never took my temperature or anything. But I didn't really all feel that bad, but maybe I was feeling bad, who knows. But anyway, so here's on September 22nd is when Rito told us about him being sick. So on the 23rd, I didn't feel so bad. The 24th, when I went to bed, like I said, I started feeling like a scratchy throat. We played tennis on the 25th, and I went to work on the 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. And I took a lot of throat lozenges during that time and was blowing my nose. The first and second, the first was Friday, I went to work. Saturday, Sunday, I went to work Monday, worked all day, and then Tuesday morning I worked, and then was told to go get a COVID test. I'm right now I'm feeling achy, and this is the 20th of October. I feel achy today. I'm going to take then I'll go back and continue. Last was 99.2. It's 99.2 in the left ear. .7 right ear. So I'm not feeling great. I feel pretty crappy actually, and feel achy. I feel hot. My face feels hot. Let me take my oxygen level. I haven't taken any Advil today. They say you're supposed to go a couple of days without having a temperature, and I haven't been able to do that. So I'm not well. I keep thinking I'm going to get well, and then I feel like crap. So oxygen level right there is 93, and that's what it's been running. I get up to 97 sometimes. I take a deep breath, and I have a it's real dry, and it burns a little bit. So to say the least, I'm not well. I don't think I'm well. So thank you, China, for that. So on the 5th of October now, I was told to go get a COVID test. On Saturday and Sunday, I started getting a fever. And so I called the county, talked to the county nurse. She said that she wanted me to go get another test. And because my temperature was like 101.7, something like that. And so I went and got a test on the 11th. I was feeling pretty crappy. Body aches. And on the 14th, I got the test back. And during that week, it was like horrible. I mean, chest, achy, body achy is about the worst part of it. Couldn't get comfortable, laying in bed, just not feeling good at all. So on the 14th, I get the test back, and it was positive for COVID. Rito died on the 6th, and the morning of the 6th, October 6th. We tried to get a hold of him, and he had told me on the phone that he needed some help with the oxygen because he knew that we would take care of Mom, and we had oxygen machines and regulators and tanks and whatnot. And so he was asking me, because he said that his oxygen level dropped to 60%, which is horrible. And so anyway, when we found out that Rito had died on the 6th of the morning of the 6th, well, Sean, our boss, he had a COVID test done, and he was positive too. He's already went back to work. I'm supposed to be going back to work on the 25th. But if I feel like this, I'm not going to. So I've been fighting this, trying to get over it. I've been taking Advil and Tylenol. These are 500 milligram Tylenols and Advil, 200 milligrams. And I've been taking 2 of those and 1 of these and try to keep my temperature down and the body aches down. I've been drinking quite a bit of water. I've felt nauseated. I've felt like I had a sharp pain in this ear. My head feels full, like I got a headache right now. I have a slight headache. And today's the 20th of October. I think I probably already mentioned that. My temperature is not too bad. I'm about to give in and take another Advil and Tylenol so I can get rid of these body aches. It's kind of warm in the house. Maybe that's why my temperature is a little bit high. It's not bad. It's not good. Not bad. It's supposed to be 98. It's 99.7, so that's right at 100. Let me do it again here. 99.3, so it's a little bit high. It's within the low range of minimal fever, I guess. Anyway, I'm doing the best I can, but if I'm not feeling well, I'm not perfect. I don't like this. I haven't been sick in forever. I don't have a doctor. I haven't taken any extra anything. I won't take the COVID-19 shot because I think natural immunity's better. I'm miserable, but I'm not dead, and I'm got good oxygen. I'm talking. I've slept a lot, and I guess that's about it. Like I said, I was taking throat lozenges, been blowing my nose, I've been kind of coughing some crap up, but it's been clear. Let's see. Well, if I need to videotape anymore, I will. I need to just kind of relax a little bit, and I think I'll go ahead and take some Advil and Tylenol. Because working on a slight headache here, and I feel hot to the touch. Got a stuffed up nose. My neck is stiff. Okay. I think that's good. So this thing really started on the 24th of September and progressed into a positive COVID, which results on the 14th, which I took the test on the 11th. Today's the 20th. Still feeling crappy. A little bit angry about it. Thanks, China. I can't believe our government's doing the things they are. Anyway, that's beside the point. So, very dry. Anyway, so that's enough. That's enough. Oh.
Tonight I'm feeling mean, I'm feeling mean. Tonight I'm feeling mean, I'm feeling mean. Tonight I'm feeling mean, gonna make an ugly scene. Tonight I'm feeling mean, I'm feeling mean. Tonight I'm gonna pick myself a fight. If some deserving dirtbag a black eye, and if he swings at me, then I'll bust that sucker's